If you thought the snack wrap was good before, wait until you get your hands on the all-new Hot Honey Snack Wrap. All the sweetness and heat you can handle, just one bite will have you falling in love all over again. Juicy, sweet, and now with a little kick to bring it all together. If they ask who we do it for, it's for you. So look no further. Hot Honey Sauce is here.
All right, y'all. You are tuned into a new episode of Carefree Black Girl podcast, where we discuss everything carefree, black, and girl. I'm your producer, Kwana, here, filling in for, Leslie and Mika. As we get ready to wrap up season 11, we got some new things coming. But before we get into that, I'm going to pass it off to my girl, Hazel Harvey.
Hey y'all, it's Hazel Harvey, the doll of the hour, blessing your screens, blessing your ears, and I'm gonna pass it to my girl, Phoenix.
What's up, y'all? It is your favorite fantasy baddie, Dr. Phoenix Lux. I am here. I am happy to see y'all. I'm ready to get into it. What we talking about first?
Well, listen, let's get right into it. So it's been a while, but we coming back at the top of the year. Again, Happy New Year to all the people them. Happy New Year to y'all ladies. How y'all feeling?
Happy New Year. You know, it's Capricorn season. Shout out to all the Capricorns. Yes, you know, our season is wrapping up, but I think we had a great, successful Capricorn season. You know, we start the year, so, you know, we just living it up.
What about you, Miss Dr. Phoenix?
I am starting the year rested. Despite all the chaos in the world, the message is still Black women need to rest. If we don't need to be putting on no capes and martyring ourselves. You can still be revolutionary and restful.
Oh, that's right. Period. But listen, we're going to get right into it. So while we was out on break, Time Magazine released all their, their people of the year. So our Carefree Black Girl of the Week is going to go to our girl, Asia Wilson. I've been a fan of hers for a while, but I'm not going to lie. I was pronouncing your name wrong. But shout out to Asia Wilson, and not to be confused with Aja. Carefree Black Girl of the Week. So I just want to talk about her as just overall, this is really kind of, not even kind of, it's an iconic moment, right? The WNBA has been around for over 2 decades, and the girls really have just still not been getting their thing. Asia Wilson, she's a highly decorated player. She's not only dominating the WNBA, but she's like shifting how women's sports, especially Black women, is viewed. Like I remember a few years ago, somebody was saying that LeBron had to advocate for her to even get a shoe deal after she had done broken like 4 or 5 records in the WNBA. And so it just speaks to, her even, she's 4-time champion, WNBA champ. And she's like just getting this. Like the men, they be first time, second time, and already getting shoe offers. And so, this is really a big deal. So I'm really happy that she was able to do her thing and be the Time Women, what athlete of the year? Sorry, not Time Woman of the Year, Time Athlete of the Year. Period. No gender.
Shout out to Miss Asia. You know, I think whenever a Black woman get like these type of accolades, it just opened the door for more women to actually, get their chances. And the fact that she's not like the fact that they never like. I like how it's athlete of the year. It's not just a Black woman athlete of the year or woman athlete or the WNBA athlete of the year. It's athlete of the year. And I'm just very happy that she got it. And I hope that, people are not out here trying to be like, oh, payola. Y'all just trying to, show the girls like, oh yeah, we show love to Black women too. We gotta push somebody because they will never support Black women. I think she definitely deserves it. I feel like she worked hard, like you said. LeBron had to speak up for her, and I feel like that just goes to show, like, y'all need to start really looking at the girls. Like, stop trying to downplay the girls, because the girls do their thing as well.
Absolutely.
I just hope, like, with the recognition, she gets opportunities. She shouldn't have to have anybody, like, speak up for her to get opportunities. It's good he did that, but her talent has spoken for itself and, like, the character she has displayed. So hopefully they're not just giving her this as a namesake and they start treating her like athlete of the year with more deals, more opportunities, more advocacy. Because a lot of times when we talk about the example athletes lead, the first thing they talk about is male athletes. But we have women like Asia doing great things that can be an example to not only little girls, but little boys, little babies in between. She can be, because she is the athlete of the year. So that means she is the best of the best. So I hope that along with the namesake, people, put a little respect on how y'all are treating her as well.
Yeah, I definitely think that she's in a place to get more like endorsements and things. But to your point, like a few years ago, they were saying she wasn't marketable and she wasn't this and she wasn't that. And so lately we have been seeing her on more campaigns and things like that. Because as we all know, the WNBA is not paying. So visibility, everything these girls could get, any article is a big deal. So the Time Athlete of the Year is a big deal. I do want to speak more on the WNBA a little later. We probably gonna talk about it in the next episode. Who knows? But the girls about to go on strike because, to your point, they need their money. Like they need their money. And shout out to Asia Wilson for being a player that's like, if the league is going on strike, I'm going on strike too. Even though I'm a champion, even though I'm getting all these awards, if the other girls ain't getting paid either, and I'm with them. So I fuck with her the long way, and I'm just happy that she was the one to get these awards because a lot of girls need me for me. She could have got there and said, "No, don't boycott, don't go on strike." Like they literally about to have to try to like delay the draft, but we're gonna talk about more of that later. What's the next on the docket?
And speaking of another high performer who is receiving praises, criticisms, is polarizing. She used the words that were turned against her to launch her bid for Senate. Our very own Miss Jasmine Crockett.
Well, let's just talk about it. I think for the people who don't know what's going on, because we throw these names out there, and I know sometimes people don't understand. So Jasmine Crockett is a Texas congresswoman. She's announced she's running for Texas Senate. And, a lot of people had feelings. I was excited about it when I saw it because I have used clips of Jasmine Crockett, like talking about what's going on in today's political climate. Sound bites from her for the podcast in the past. And I've seen all the work she's trying to do in legislation. We know these words are eating me up. And she's been doing her one. So to know that she's actually going for a stronger seat, it makes me feel good because, I know that she is the woman for the job. But it also makes me nervous because, we just saw what happened with Kamala. We knew she was the best woman for the job. They did not want them AKAs and they Chuck Taylors and they pressed out. And now we got a fool with no hair and a fake gunshot wound. It's just too much. So, it's one of those things where, you get scared for her, but I know she is the woman for the job.
It made me excited because, first of all, she was the one who gave, if you are millennial, you on the social media, she was the one who was like, and if they are a bleach blonde, bad bodybuilder, where she was eating Marjorie Harvey bringing it up, and she does that. I like that she doesn't code switch, but you can tell she is very intelligent. She is about her business. People also need to learn the jobs and what people are supposed to do, because a lot of the criticisms I see of her are beyond the scope of what one, if elected senator, can do. And to be real, like, you can't understand what they have the advocacy to do without knowing how the structures work. And it goes back to, like I said, there's this one day I gotta get the actual study, but Black women are constantly over supervised, over criticized, and heavily surveilled. And that's what I feel like is happening with Jasmine Crockett, because half of y'all don't vote anyway. Y'all say voting doesn't matter, or y'all will say, y'all have all these suggestions she should do, but the folks that don't look like you, don't care about you, don't give a damn about you, especially if you in the South, y'all let them have seats for years without giving them a single critique of what they can do. And despite, her getting all these critiques, she has spoke not only on her district and her community's sake, but she has spoken nationally and publicly. And I think you're right. I am scared for her because there was a Democratic senator or congresswoman that got murdered, and they just gloss over it because they want to have Kirkchella. Like they just gloss
Oh my
over the
God.
disappointment. Yeah, like it was that serious. Like they didn't put the flag at half mast or anything for her. And so I get a little nervous because they seem like they're a little rogue these days with how they playing ball. But I do think she is qualified when we talk about who is qualified to do the job. She definitely is.
Yeah, I think a lot of the concerns come from like, because I don't know a lot about Jasmine Crockett, but like what I would my research, what I've seen is just like anytime it's like someone of like public figure, someone who's like, outspoken and just loud and proud about it. Those are the concerns that I feel like people have. And it's just like when they're going to come to a kind of stop to be like, give somebody those type of chances. Because it's not like we put in someone, because y'all remember, no shade, when Kanye came out for president and it was kind of like, whoa, like, I just like anytime it's someone black, loud and proud, and so it's kind of always gonna be like ooh, like I don't know, like it's just like, are you doing this for real, like pop? Are you doing for like real, like like state work, or are you just doing this to kind of keep up with your image and your face, like of you being this political woman and want to be in the political field? So I feel like that's what it always comes down to. And then when people having concerns about stuff, and it's like, when are you really going to give black women a chance to like really get in the field and actually do the work? Because
Yeah.
we got always question it, and that's why we don't have these girls in the field.
Yeah, I think it's definitely they're willing to let the worst happen before they let black women do their best. And that's the scary part of everything. So I'm hoping that she can push through. I just don't want to, I don't want to put fear in her plans at all. That's not what I'm saying. I hope that if somebody's listening to this and they're in Texas, that they do go out and they vote the right way. No matter the race, I hope you get your ass up because you see, nobody care about none of y'all. The poor, the non-English speaking, because we could say the Hispanics, the Asians, whoever, but they picking everybody up. They hear you speaking any type of language that's not English, they busting you up. So it's like, at this point, get your cousins, the ones who was born here, to vote and stand up the right way so that people can do their job. But it's like, yeah, they rather see the country go to shit than before they see a black woman just do what they got to do. And that's what makes me nervous for her. And it's just annoying when black people engage in the conversation of hate. Like, y'all have seen these white men do this fuck up over and over again. But the minute she opened her mouth, it's this big issue. Like, I've seen, like, on threads, I saw so many people just like nitpicking. I was like, wow, like, have this energy every year when there's not a black woman on the ballot. When the white men go up there, when Billy Bob Thornton the third goes and get for election for Senate, think about what his grandfather did and all this other stuff. Because y'all do too much when it comes to black women. So I'm hoping that she could just stay strong and push through, because it is going to be it's a thankless job and it's going to be a tireless fight. But I'm here for her.
And the fact of the matter is, I just want people to learn, and I know Donald Trump got people all fucked up in the thing. Our politicians are not celebrities. You don't have to like her. You don't have to like the way she talks. What is her qualifications, and can she do the job, and can you actually communicate with her? Because the person we got now, his own party can hardly communicate with him without him thinking they're traitors. And so y'all got to get this whole thing, like, she a celebrity on Love and Hip Hop. You got to like her personality and her character and all this other bullshit. Y'all got to get that out of y'all head. Can she do the job? Y'all need to think about who can do the job so we can get some
Who
of our
can do
rights
the
back.
job? Who's going to do the work? I have a
Like,
saying that I always like. I don't like a lot of people that I have had to work with. Not a lot of people, but there's some people I don't care for. But ultimately, I'm always gonna hire the best person for the job.
And that's what I'm saying. Community sometimes is the cost of community is inconvenience, and sometimes people don't understand what community. You are going to be in community with people you don't care for. That doesn't make them bad. Doesn't make you bad. But get like out of the pick equation. Who is going to do the job at this critical point? This isn't Love and Hip Hop. This ain't baddies. You know, we ain't waiting for somebody to duke it out because it don't matter who wins. It matters. And that's what I want people to
Yo, it
understand.
does matter. Like, I'm not saying it matters who win. Like, this
Like
is
y'all
not
critiquing
play
her,
This is real world.
who y'all critiquing her, so who else? Y'all have to pick someone because picking no one is not that ain't a move.
So moving on to another girl who we know and love. My girl, Miss Teyana Taylor. Wait, Golden Globe winner, Teyana motherfucking Taylor. Y'all, let's talk about it. Hazel, I feel like you have a lot to say, but I just want to say my girl has arrived. I mean, I know we know her. Do we need a backstory on Teyana Taylor? Do you want to give a backstory? Give a backstory to let's see if Hazel know her Googles. You know, she's the youngest of the bunch.
You can Google me, baby.
You can Google me, baby.
My Gen Z history for Teyana Taylor goes back from my Super Sweet 16 MTV days. My girl started off there. She was the 16 spoiled brat who wanted all this extra stuff at her Sweet 16 party, and she got what she wanted. And after that, her career just kind of took off, just being known as like that girl from High School 16. She got the music career. If I'm not mistaken, she had like a sneaker deal at some point. If I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, she had like a sneaker deal at some point, and then like I want to say this is like my high school era now, like 2015, 2016 is like when she really started dabbling into her music career, got her debut album, and she was married to the basketball player Iman. And then shortly after that, that's when my girl started her acting career, and her acting has paid off. She started acting and doing music. And then like with music, it wasn't like what she thought she was gonna be at with music. Didn't go to plan, so she retired and then had a soft little debut back. But as you know, when it came to acting and the music, the acting won because look at her now. She done won Best Supporting Female Actress for a Golden Globe. And everyone was honestly shocked. Like the lineup was fierce. Like my girl was
loaded.
My girl was against the Miss Ariana Grande and one of the if I want to say like one of the highest grossing movies, Wicked. Like she went up against the bitch Galinda or Glinda. And for her to win that role, like that was really amazing for her. And I'm very happy for her. Like she definitely deserves it. Like she puts the work in. Like one thing I will say, Teyana, as a Black woman, she puts the work in. And I feel like it's finally paid off. And I'm just happy to see her flourish. You know, she's stepping into a new chapter of her life. She's now a divorced woman. And like, I just want to know, y'all, like, how do y'all feel about this new era for her? Like, she just got a divorce. She popped out of a relationship. She left that relationship. And now, my bitch was a Golden Globe winner. Like, what y'all feel?
I wanted to add, she's always been, yeah. Oh, she's always been a creative director too. I wanted to add that she has been a dancer. She has been directing people's concerts. She got her own nail shop. Like she said in her song, when they asked, "What do you do?" She do everything. She's in fashion. She really is who she thinks she is and who we know she is. Just to clarify, she said they ain't in no relationship yet. No, they just dating, keeping it cute. But I love that because everybody can focus on her doing her own thing and popping out. And I just like that. I didn't see the movie, but I'm glad everybody sees what people who have been in the culture have always seen in her. And that she is like getting her tens, like she's getting her accolades for her talent. But sorry, Quana, I'm gonna let you I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just like to say, Teyana Taylor. Oh my God, I rose from Harlem. I just love her. I've always been a fan, but I feel like once I knew like she used to be in ballroom, she used to Vogue, and just seeing how she just never gave up, it just really did something for me. I always knew she could just be who she could be. Look at me, I know her from the jump. But no, it's just for me and her. I feel like the way I look at Teyana Taylor is she's good at everything. And there used to be a saying like a doer of all is a master of none. And then people treat you that way. But what if you master everything? So then what are you then, right? You're a genius. So I just feel like her level of genius has just been like behind the scenes is just like, oh my God, who did that tour for this person? Oh, Teyana Taylor. Okay, I can see why this person performed at this level now. And it's like you can see her work. And I feel like now she's getting a chance to really let herself shine. Now, I will say I saw the movie 1001. Very long film, extremely long. It showed a different side of her, but I definitely feel like it showed how much of an artist she is in that movie. Like just to be so seductive, so sultry, so cold-hearted, so fierce, so just everything. And I'm not gonna lie, the movie was not the best, in my opinion. But Teyana Taylor was the girl in the movie. Like she really shined, and I just was like, I want to see her in more. So it really, to me, it felt like she arrived. Like I could see her on different films. Like I know the one movie where she stole the little boy.
Yeah.
That movie, she acted down. Y'all know what?
I know what movie you're talking about.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even to
I
this
feel like
day,
I
she
knew
took that
from
one to heart.
there. I knew from there she was like,
they were,
she was like,
yeah.
she was the one. I say, yo, this
Mhm.
right here is good. Like
She got something.
that was like a for me. That was like a Monique, playing Precious Mother moment. Like,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think
It's
she
good.
really like that saying you said, "A jack of all trades is a master of none." I gotta get in my nerd bag. The full quote is, "A jack of all trades is a master of none," and people cut it off right there. But the full saying is, "A jack of all trades is a master of none, but still, it's better than to be a master of one." And she does that. She shows that
Mhm.
even when they didn't treat her how she wanted to be treated musically, she could not be stuck in a box with her creativity. Even when she was like, I'm good, I'm done talking music because they ain't treating me right, she never stopped being creative. And like, I'm glad you brought her ballroom too, because her video Work This Pussy, I think she executive produced that one or directed that
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's very few times you see mainstream artists really bring ballroom in like authentically. And you
Mhm.
could tell with that video that she did that. And so I feel like, even like you said, if the movie wasn't the best, because I've seen criticism on both sides, but everybody agrees Teyana Taylor was she was that girl. Like she embodied the character. Now, how people felt about the movie and the character, I think everybody think she deserves the award. And so I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for her to be dating. I'm happy for her to be just being fly like she is.
Yeah, as far as her dating life, like I really think that the last relationship was her marriage, right? I
Yes.
definitely feel like Iman Sternberg did a lot. Like even for him down to him dating Amber Rose, like immediately after they announced a divorce, like you just was on this freaking show with Amber Rose. So was you dating her then? It's like stuff like that is just like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's embarrassing also. So I think that at a time where it could have like broke her, she didn't allow it to. She just became what she was supposed to be. And I'm just happy she did that. I just don't think she need to be tied down to any man right now. I'm gonna be honest. I think men have been her downfall from Pharrell to Kanye to her marriage. Like date as many of them as you
And
can.
that's why I'm glad she
And
really
that's I
clarified
just
that. She was like, if we're gonna be in a relationship, as far as Mufasa, Air Pierre, they would say it together. But right now, they just are.
I just don't see him for her. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that he got multiple children that could be out there that we don't even see, and she's somebody who is really big about like putting her kids on the forefront. Like I don't think that Mr. Pierre is the one. I think he's a nice look for the time. And once that's done, we move on.
Yeah, I agree with
Ooh.
you because I feel like she was.
Girl, look it up. He got a child too out there.
Mm, let me keep my thoughts to myself.
Well, not like on her or anything,
Yeah,
but he
but
has like a child. Like, you know, it's
Okay.
like sometimes like we have these mystery celebrities that pop up and they just be like, I mean, I don't want to know that much about everything, but it's like,
but there's one thing to
okay.
keep your child like out of the limelight, but for people to
Yeah.
not know, like that's a whole different thing, you
People
know?
are like, oh, I didn't know he was a father and the child is like 5. I'm like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I think, like you said, her being like decentering men because I feel like she did a lot for Iman Shumpert outside of basketball. Like the way he
Mhm.
elevated when he was with her and the way she like rode for him and that loyalty. And it just seems like she is very loyal to any project or community she's like connected to. I feel like her being on her own as we see now, I just want her to give that love to herself because they don't be appreciating it. Like
Yes.
it's even back with her album with I can't remember the name of it, but with Work This Pussy on it and a Rose in Harlem. She
Oh,
like had songs about her daughter she wanted on there.
KTSC.
Yeah, and like
That's
she didn't get to
KTSC.
have the creative freedom that she wanted because he
Mhm.
had this whole abstract idea of 7 songs on each album and cutting them short, and she didn't get to, express herself. So I really hope that she just continues to like
Yeah.
expand that expression
Yeah.
without
And to kind of like,
compromising.
Oh, these niggas.
yeah, and to kind of like wrap
Go ahead.
up, what
Go.
also I want people to remember is to like, Teyana, like I was there live when she was like, bitch, I'm done with the music shit. I'm done with everything. I'm done. I'm just gonna be creative and do what I want. And I don't want to, like, I'm tired of putting stuff out and y'all not doing shit. Y'all not doing nothing for me. So, and even like you said, Kwana, nope, like I didn't watch the movie. When I saw the movie being promoted, it was Tiana and that motherfucking belly and that gun. So, like,
Mhm.
what I want people to remember is like, just because you don't get your flowers when you think you worked your hardest, when you think you worked your best, does not mean to give up because it's always gonna come in the future, y'all. Because Tiana waited like for her to get a Golden Globe and her debut, from my knowledge, was Byron.
Mhm.
To go
Mhm.
from
Mhm.
Byron just being this ghetto hood chick, thinking like that was gonna be your stereotypical role, and like I would never be far, I would never win this, I would never win that, I would never be casted for this, I would never be casted for that.
Yeah.
Your time will always come. Never give up. Your time will always come. So I just want people to remember that. Like just because people are not supporting you at your best, or just where you think you at working your best, and like I'm always winning, you will win it at the least most expected. She probably thinking like, oh yeah, but like girl, I'm up against Ariana Grande, girl. America's sweetheart right now. Like, girl, let me get ready to clap for Ariana. She said, Dad.
Listen, she almost passed out. I
And
knew
she
that was
looked
real.
flawless. Ate
Oof,
down
loved
with
it.
the look. It looks so good. It looks so good. She looks so good. She looked really radiant and refreshed. And I just want to see her keep creating whatever it is she wants to create.
So yeah, remember, never give up, y'all. Hey y'all, so y'all know we're gonna get into our next segment, which is one of my faves, which is hot or not. Hot or
Hot,
not,
hot,
or not,
or
hot
not.
or not.
Or not.
Hot or
Hot,
not, or
hot.
not. Y'all know how this segment goes. We say a song, a artist, a movie, a show, an actress, an actor, your favorite podcaster, Hazel, your other favorite podcaster, Phoenix, and we say, is they giving hot or are they giving not, baby? Like, not this season, baby, not this season. So, in this hot or not, we definitely have into the TV shows. I don't know if y'all watch Stranger Things. So y'all watch Stranger Things? I don't know, but the season finale, the final season of Stranger Things just released. They had like the October Thanksgiving release, then they had a part 2 during Christmas, and they had a finale New Year's Eve. So we're gonna give the Stranger Things final season a hot or not in 3, 2, 1. Hi.
Hi.
Hot. Yeah.
It's a hot. It's as a show, y'all. It's a hot, but as representation of Black women, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Not
I
only that,
definitely like based on what y'all is like, based on what the critiques as far as like, the way they treat the young Black girl in the film, I understand them, but I also just I don't know. I feel like it's to highlight her in a way that show nothing but what they show. I think would have been a little bit unrealistic, but I do feel like she could have had better placement in the show. I think they didn't think her character would be such a hit, and they were scrambling to place her. Um, I just think so. I just think that they didn't think that. Like, I just think that the writers didn't like. It just wasn't like a thought, if that makes sense. And for that, I feel like they could have did better. Only because, like, I feel like her and the guy with the like she could have worked well on the team with the people who was, the boy with the list. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
they could have like they were working for Warner, so why not incorporate her more? So I do understand the critiques, but I do feel like I don't know, she shined to me. But let me hear y'all thoughts.
I think like when I think of, and I mean, because I was really into Stranger Things when it first came out, then I fell off, then I got back, and then it's like wrapping up. Let me see the time skip, and then just how the end was. I just feel like they were tired or something.
Of
Like,
course they were.
yeah, like I could
Agreed.
feel it in the last episode. Like
And
they're
just
like, all
real.
right, let's wrap it up. Like it didn't
Agreed.
No,
feel.
I'm not gonna lie. The finale was filling for me. I just didn't see where else we would go after that.
Man, people still arguing about if this girl alive or
I
dead.
agree.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
even though I enjoyed it, I understand everybody's feedback because I do understand in a way too. Like, bitch, no, like no shade. Like Dennis is saying, bitch, y'all was tired and no shade. Y'all gave us a rushed ass ending. Like it was like, you know what? Let's just wrap this up. Like no shade. Like we spent a lot of money
Really?
and like y'all know, like they took a lot. They took very big breaks and the main
Yeah.
the main actress Millie Bobby Brown, she got pregnant like in the midst of everything, and like it took a lot of breaks, and it was just like, okay, girl, let's just wrap this up because the finale did give like, you know what, we could have been ended this shit.
I think
We could have
did she
cleared
adopt the
this
kids or
set.
did she get pregnant? I know she got married too.
Yeah,
Like
she
It was
had
a
a baby.
lot.
and my issue with it was I get like for some limited series having like this open
Okay.
interpretation for the end. But when shit
Yeah.
has gone on this long, let's end the chapter. Let's close the book with some
And that's why I
finality.
feel like some people was just like, we could have been like wrapped this up. But I
Yeah.
did enjoy the finale, like Quanda said. Like I think it was very fitting. Like I cried, I clapped. I like one thing about me, like I can never watch
So
TV with me. 'Cause
bad.
the thing about me when my girls is battling, I'd be like, me, 11, get her, hit her, clear her set, clear her set. Like I am going off. So I was up like that during the finale. So to me it was enjoyable. But I will say when it comes to girl, don't read me if I'm mispronouncing your name. I don't know if it's Priya or Priya. I'm gonna say Priya because Priya sounds cuter. Priya Anderson. I do like Quana was saying, like, in my opinion, right, Quana, they highlighted her very well in season 3. See, I
Yeah.
forgot the timeline of the years of when it's released because I have recently caught up on Stranger Things this year when the final season was coming out. But from what I know,
Yeah.
this came out 2-3 years ago. So y'all character that y'all already brought up, like in season 3, y'all made sure she was the girl. So for y'all to give her this amazing storyline, amazing character in season 3 and in season 4, and to give her like just a highlight in the first part of season 5 and then not in the end of season 5, it was very disappointing for me because I just feel like her character deserves so much more. She deserved to be in the final fight. She deserved to go And the fact that they kept having her ass just be like on the lookout. I'm just like, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it's nothing, and I want to think it's there. I don't think it's nothing against the Duffer Brothers, against Black women. I don't think it's given that. But I will say we could have got a lot more. We could have got a lot more. But for them to sit there, but also, how do y'all feel about this? But how do y'all feel about this though, Phoenix? 'Cause I heard you clapping in. But how you feel about this, sister? Like they was kind of basically saying when they was like, "Oh, where's Erica in season 5?" They were kind of saying like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Erica, she's young and she's doing her own thing, and she's just like, and she's honestly like, and a lot of people were saying that too. Like, well, Erica's too strong to go against Vecna. Like, she's too strong. She's too strong. And to me, I feel like that's very stereotypical because in TV shows
Yeah.
and movies and in real life, y'all always expect Black women to be the strong Black woman. So how do y'all feel about
Yeah.
that? Do y'all feel like y'all just kind of stereotype her to be too strong?
I feel like it was just. I think the mishap on that was why did Vecna skip her generation of kids as far as like capturing the people? To me, that's what I feel like people were off at because they made it seem like he was like collecting certain kids, right? And he skipped Erica and them whole group. And then he went to the kids after her. And that's when I was like, I was trying to figure out why people were saying that, oh, she couldn't fight Vecna with the older kids because she's still younger than them. So you kind of cleared it up for me. So that's why I was going to say, like, okay, that makes more sense because they were saying, like, oh, she's younger than them because so she can't come. I was like, well, he didn't take her. So she obviously is strong enough not to get taken or whatever. And they was like, that's what I'm saying. They were saying that she probably would have beat Vecna, but I don't think that's true because 11 barely beat him.
And then I just think it's a cop out because I think they forgot how much they built her up after she got popular to Quanah's point when they first introduced her, like earlier. I think she was just supposed to be the annoying little sister, but people really liked her and they built her character up to be very intelligent and very intuitive and strategic. And then, like they can't use none of that. And then I was gonna say Vecna gagging for like 3 hours. I'm glad that she chopped his head off. She should have been the one to do it. And I get the cinematic moment, but we could have skipped him just choking up for 3 hours on this
Right.
spike just a little bit. And it's just little stuff like that. And maybe that's what I'm being overly critical, but I felt like they was tired. Like, like are we just doing certain stuff to run the clock for screen time? Like, what are we doing? And like I said, I
Yeah.
want a good solid ending. Not just a I believe if she's alive or not. People still arguing about that. Like right now.
People thought it was gonna be a secret
I
episode.
love that. I loved that for some reason. I'm sorry to cut you off, Hazel, but I was going to say I thought it was going to be another little cliffhanger. You know how like
Mhm.
Marvel do that whole little thing at the end where you see them
Mhm.
like the little thing. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
an Easter egg at the end, but I love not knowing. I don't know. I just love mystery. I feel like there's something there. The fact that we didn't end it, and maybe that's just like my childish mind on it, but. I kind of see all sides, but because before this conversation came up, I definitely was gonna be like, yo, like it was enough. Like I cried too many times in the finale. Like, girl, if I cry one more time, just let her go. Like at this point, like just run back because you got me boo-hooing. Like I mean, like snot. Like it was crazy.
I think like it depends, like I said, on the context. And maybe I have attachment issues. I got on a shirt that says "Book for Nerd." It says a person who prefers the company of fictional characters instead of real people. Because when I think about Lovecraft Country and they killed Tig, Lord, I was stressed at work. That I remember going in and being like, "Don't nobody talk to me. I'm stressed out." I do not like seeing main characters get not like that. Like, stress them out enough.
But regardless of though, we did enjoy the finale. We did enjoy the series, and we hope nothing but the best for Miss Anderson. Going to the future. We hope that role people take like of it, and we see her in more projects. Hopefully, in more Netflix projects. Hopefully, outside of Netflix, and yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
so
she need her
next
own
y'all,
show.
so next y'all, we're gonna dibble and dabble to the music industry, child. It's 2026, so we're trying to see what the girls is giving this year. The girls dropped albums last year. But one particular girl is trying her best to come out and make it hot on the girls because we have not heard her since this pussy talk English, Spanish, and French. So, Miss Young Miami recently was on live with her good Judy, Saucy Santana, and she played a snippet of a new song. I don't know what the song is called, y'all, but it's getting very much Clock That Tea or something like that. And the people are talking, the people are buzzing. And y'all know Young Miami, she recently also just came off a little drama with the Chanel song with Tyler, because she had a song called Take Me to the Chanel, and then Miss Tyler came out with Miss Put Me in Chanel. So my girl is trying to come up with something new because she's like, girl, y'all done took my Chanel shit, so let me start something new. And my girl said, you know what it means when the two fingers clap like this? So how do y'all feel about the new Young Miami snippet? Hot or not? In 3, 2, 1. Naughty.
Not. And first of all, she using the wrong two fingers. We've had this conversation before. It's not this. It's this. She ain't even using the right fingers.
This. But y'all, I'm
What's
not mad at it.
happening?
I'm not mad at it no
I
more
think it's
because in
city
my
girl needs to just
opinion,
make up.
in my opinion, let the cunt. Sorry, I can't say that word. Let the girls and the boys have they 1, 2, because that's their term. We gonna let them have their term. Us ballroom and Cat Canoe have this term. They have this term. Let them actually keep it. Don't come biting off our terms.
You're actually right. I actually don't mind people using the wrong finger that's not in ballroom, because I think that a lot of what's happening now is not for nothing. If we not gonna be nice and to gay people, trans people, we should use their lingo. Like we shouldn't.
So therefore,
They
take it.
keep trying to teach everything, just like this whole cookout mindset. No, if
The
people don't
cookout
want to
is
be
canceled.
no, but I'm just saying, like this whole mindset of teaching people
Yeah.
your culture just because they want to understand and use the stuff. Just let them do it wrong.
I'm sorry,
Amen.
y'all. I had to get
But
that
Young
out.
Miami is just so weird because I just feel like it's just too many people around her that can help her.
I just feel like she's not doing music for the reason that, well, for me personally, I love an artist who loves to make music and they want to give us something. But yeah, I just love for girls to love the music that they're giving. And it seems like when she got the critiques and people didn't really like it like that, I saw a clip of her being like, fuck y'all blah 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 blah, y'all don't give nothing. So it's like she just want to give people a product and them not question her. She don't care if you connect with it or not. She just wants you to stream it up, which is giving real, capitalist. I ain't gonna get on my little soapbox today, but when you give out shit, you get shit. Like it doesn't sound like you even, like, not every song got to be super serious, but like there are girls who make songs that are turn up songs, but they turning up to the song. They want you to feel the energy. They giving you the energy. So that's how you get hyped, because you can feel it in the music. You're just trying to be cute. Like, I know you used to want to be like an influencer, but I don't want no influencer music like that. Like,
No TikTok music. Like, come on now.
no, because what does it mean?
And to your point, Phoenix, like even that's the thing. I feel like people gotta start paying attention to what is actually, maybe she's seeing too much negative that she's not asking people that's giving real feedback. Cause even what I saw, people are like, girl, just speed it up. Like, why did this long ass pause from, you know what it means when you clap your two fingers and then it goes to like, I'm pretty, you bitches ugly. Like they said speed it up. And it actually sounds better. It's sped when you put it all together in the whole, because you're not flowing, you're just talking. You're not actually flowing on the beat. You're just talking. You know what that means when you say, like, you're not flowing. Like, we need that. We need a flow. And that's what they're telling her. And she's just not listening. She's like, y'all, hold on, because y'all listen to the whole song. Yeah, I got to listen to the whole song. I just got to listen to the whole song. And I'm like, girl, I hope you don't I hope you don't think like, girl, like, oh, I want her the whole song is gonna sound better. Like, I mean, if it is, amen. But if like take the constructive criticism, the constructive criticism that people are telling you. Don't just think it's like, oh girl, that's trash, girl. You just not rapping, give it
Oh,
up.
that word ate you up.
Listen to the people that's like, actually, let me shut up. Because she like, girl, you talking about that shit, but you can't pronounce constructive criticism.
No, you fine. I'm just screaming.
Yeah,
And you that word ate you up.
it's just I just feel like Young Miami needs to decide what kind of artist she wants to be, because if you are familiar with the origin story, when they got started, JT was the rapper and she wanted Young Miami to get in this group with her. I think because she started with another group. And so now that y'all have separated, the person who wanted the music career you're
Like,
separated from that. You need to decide,
what's going on? Like, I feel like she was doing great. Like, girl, my girl had Carisha Please. My bitch had Carisha Roulette. Like, my girl could be starting to build come on, get on your Fenty, get on your Beyonce Sacred business. Start coming up with these other things. It's okay to just be.
I think if she want to do music, she need to figure out what kind of artist she want to be. Like,
but it's okay. You don't gotta do music. I'm like, does she really want to do this now? Because like, even no shade to the QC,
she like her art is not in it.
On it. I'm like, girl, you even said QC a year ago when she had that podcast with Teyana. She was like, QC doesn't want to drop my songs. And then when I commented that, someone
said, you don't even got to do that, sweetheart.
Like, you don't even got to do that. Same thing with old girl, sweetie. Y'all don't have to be these rap girls. Y'all can just be girls and just be the face of shit. Like, y'all don't have to do the music, and it's okay.
Just be beautiful. Look at Orlandria. She's
just
getting her
thing. Fun. Just like girl, like Golden Girl, fun girl. Like,
I think if she want to do music, like I said, she need to know what kind of artist she gonna be. And honestly, I want people to put some respect on music and not just be saying anything on the track. Y'all need to learn artistry, how to construct songs, learn cadence, learn how to build up, energy for the song. And don't get mad at us when you just talking on a random beat and people don't like it. And like you said, just pausing like you forgot what you were saying. You didn't even have to let us hear that. Actually.
All right, y'all. So now that we got dug into Carisha behind, we're going to our next girl to watch. We still got some girls on the watch, even though the girls are still trying, the girls are still pushing up. So the girl to watch this week for the Carefree Black Girl podcast is our South Carolina girl. It's Trim. I want to fuck on the boat. Hey, she want to fuck on the boat. Hey,
I did not know she was South Carolina.
Yes. So if y'all don't know, it's Trim. She's a new female rapper coming up. She's been rapping for a little minute now. She's from Charleston, South Carolina. So she is our girl to watch. We love the Carolina girls coming up and coming in. Mm-hmm. And no shade, ever since she did her song Boat. She want to fuck on the floor. She want to fuck on the boat. My girl has been ringing names, girl. It's been a lot of comparisons. It's been a lot of girl. It's been a lot of girl. Like, my girl has been making the girls on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram talk. But we want to shout her out because she is one of our Carolina girls. We are always going to look out for our Carolina girls no matter what. We stick beside them, okay?
Shout out to her.
So shout out to Ish Trim. We love you. Shout out to her. Girls to watch. So if y'all don't know her, make sure I go search her up. My girl is trending, so don't say we didn't tell you, okay?
Listen, I love it. I love the animation of the little one. I just feel like people need to just let people just be. But that's all I can say about that. But yeah, that's fab. I love it for her. And I'm pretty sure Phoenix didn't hear it, so she don't need to even.
Oh, I heard it. I was just talking. I was muted. I said, y'all, shout out to the whole team. Let y'all go twerk on the floor for the whole team and give people a chance.
Give people a chance.
This has been another episode of Carefree Black Girl Podcast. If you are listening to this episode, just know that by next season we may have new hosts. So, listen to this episode. And this is Quana. I'll still be here, but I'll be behind the scenes. Follow me on all platforms and follow Carefree Black Girl at Carefree Black Girl Inc. on Instagram and CFBG Pod on Twitter. Are we saying Twitter? X. X is good. Just Twitter. It's still Twitter for me. I'm an old girl.
Are we gonna
and I'm passing it off to my girl Phoenix.
All right, you guys. It is your favorite fantasy baddie, doctor, and blurred historian. You can catch me at Blurdy Love on Instagram, at Phoenix Lux everywhere else. Also, if you are a Black woman or Fendi in need of care, find me at the Care Salon. It is on all social media except TikTok. Look me up. And I'm going to pass it off to the doll of the hour, Hazel.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Hazel Harvey on Instagram, Facebook, X, and not TikTok. On TikTok, I'm Hazella Harvey. You can catch me on there. You might not. I'm a very believer on girl take a break. We need to take a break, so I'm on my break. But you will still catch me here on the Carefree Black Girl podcast. So make sure you guys are subscribing if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you are on Apple Music, Spotify. Also on our Powered by Revolt podcast network. Shout out to all my Revolt babies. And yeah, we'll definitely see y'all in the next episode.